Hi, my name is Barry Wood. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Ontario Excavac. At Ontario Excavac, we try to look at value through the eyes of our customers. We look at non-value-added activity throughout our workplace and we try and eliminate it, whether it be excess transportation, excess duplication of services, excess movement, or wait time. By doing this, we help our customers get more out of every workday. We hope you'll find these training sessions to be helpful and can lead you to new directions to improve what you do every day.
Introduction to Lean is the first of 6 videos. You'll learn about Lean and its application at Ontario Excavac, the difference between Lean and traditional thinking, and the Lean leader's role. Lean exposes problems in our processes so we can solve them and serve our customers better.
There's going to be 2 approaches. The first approach is education. I need to give you some basis of understanding of what this is about. And if you don't get the basis to understanding, it becomes very difficult to move ahead. Lean thinking is fundamentally different from traditional thinking. And many of the things that I ask you to do or suggest you do, you're going to look at me sideways until you discover that's the right thing to do. So we've got to take our time as going through it. The second part of it is the application of the education, where we're going to be applying it to what we call a process walk or a field walk or a Gemba walk, to go out and directly observe what we see. So here's what's the important message for you guys. Call this Lean, call this the Ontario Excavac way, call it whatever you want to call it, but deeply understand it's all about the identification of waste in your process and training people to problem solve so they can remove that waste.
Traditional companies focus on cost reduction. Ontario Excavac, using Lean, creates customer value by focusing on quality and productivity.
You cannot go out and do Lean if you're going to go back to your job and do work as usual. You've got to do it differently. And that's the hardest part. It's not somebody else that's going to do it, it's me. And if any one of you as me lets down, then the collective becomes difficult. The traditional way, we have tried to improve our businesses externally. Cut costs, put that footprint together, amalgamate locations. Even things as accounting-wise as share buybacks or as dividends, or all the financial accounting that we're trying to do to improve the business. Lean says, never mind that right now. What Lean's saying is to improve the business, do one thing: create more productivity and quality. Deliver more value. That's it. Stay internal and do that.
Our Lean leaders have 3 roles. First, they need to master Lean thinking using the following questions as a guide. How do we satisfy our customer better? How do we make work easier? How do we reduce overall cost? And how do we learn faster?
First one is you've got to understand Lean thinking. You've got to be able to dip down and really think about what this thing is about. It's a practical problem-solving tool. That's all it is. It's the ability to identify waste and remove waste. It really is no more or less than that.
Second, our Lean leaders must lead from the ground up by ensuring employees stop and investigate problems rather than accepting them.
Lead from the ground up. This is the most important thing here. Leaders have to allow their employees to stop and investigate problems, not walk by them.
And third, our Lean leaders must understand how Lean continuously improves overall business performance.
And the last one is leaders, you've got to be able to connect this to the vision, to the bottom line. How is this helping customers? How is this helping shareholders? So I got to understand Lean, I got to go down and make a change, I got to make sure that change gives me some feedback and some impact. Those are the elements, and we'll build that as we go. We'll learn Lean tools, We will learn how to go into the Gemba and do a process walk and a Kaizen. And we will learn how to connect that to the operating parameters of the business, cost and value of the customer value.
In summary, Lean exposes problems in our processes so we can solve them and serve our customers better. Lean targets quality and productivity in addition to cost reduction, and Lean continuously improves our overall business performance.
So the Lean continuous education I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you an introduction to Lean that I think you'll find interesting, and I'm going to give you just 5 core concepts that I want us to start working with. I want you to think about flow. What is flow and why do we need to have flow? I want you to think about workplace productivity. We're going to talk some concepts around visual management, concepts like 5S that you'll start to be comfortable with, and you may have been exposed to that already. We're going to look at waste and value, that processes are made up of a bunch of activities. Some of them add value to your customers, some of them don't. And we're going to look at standard work. Standardization is the basis. I cannot go into the 5th module and practically problem solve unless I have a standard. If every one of you does something different, it becomes very difficult to solve problems, right? So that's what our standards isn't about bureaucracy. It isn't about one best way. It's about our high agreement for the next period of time we're going to run it this way to collect some data and tell us what's going on. So what we're trying to do is make you a bunch of problem solvers.
Lean enables Ontario Excavac to increase its customer value through improvements in quality, time, and cost.
We want to improve value. We want to get better at what we do, continuously improve, but most importantly, we want to have a methodology to do that.
The next 5 videos will explain the core Lean concepts of 1. Continuous flow. 2. Waste and value. 3. Workplace productivity. 4. Standard work. And 5. Practical problem solving.